Hey, indeed. Welcome into the guest room. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin.
Hey, indeed.
That's Andy.
Welcome.
And that's KD.
What's up?
And we are excited that you're with us here in the guest room. Get cozy. Pull up a couch.
Pull up a couch.
You get our listener to do furniture
Pull up a
movement.
fat guy's belly.
Only comfortable furniture here in the guest room.
Pull up a beanbag chair.
I got to do work to sit down in here.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. We're going to fit another human in here. That would take some work.
Put him in the closet.
A love
Oh,
seat
yeah, that's
would be
right.
acceptable. This is a podcast where we play guessing games. Today we're going to be playing...
Wait, I came to the wrong podcast.
Oh, sorry. This is a podcast where...
We move furniture.
Yeah, it's
A
just...
podcast.
We're a moving company. we decided that our advertising wasn't working, so we started a podcast.
Moving Team 6.
Your move.
If you want to be a sponsor.
This
Yeah.
is the worst medium for a moving company podcast.
Trust us.
You got to get 13 episodes
We're
in,
moving your
but it's
stuff.
really good.
We're moving it.
It's moved. It looks beautiful.
So today we're going to be playing Jeopardy. And episodes where we play Jeopardy, we call those
Jeopardy!
This one has been prepared for us by Kevin. And
That means he can't win.
Kevin, why don't you go ahead and give us your categories? Run us through.
Okay.
Run us through means stab us with a sword.
So I'd like to introduce
Run
a
us through
category.
with your categories.
Okay. I'd like to introduce a category. You may not have heard of it before. It's called Spoonerisms.
oh,
Love it.
Wow.
Of
that
all
sounds
the cutlery,
interesting.
that's my favorite.
So
Really?
far, it's my favorite as well.
Wait till we get to kniferisms or steak kniferisms.
I think we can all
What
wait
is
for
that?
I'll figure it out.
Okay. You love the Spoonerisms. You also know and love the before and after. This one is former Phoenix Suns edition. For those of you who don't know, we live in Ottawa. No, just kidding. We live in Phoenix.
We do.
Ish.
That doesn't mean that we all have the same knowledge of former Phoenix
Yeah.
Suns, though. So
No.
that should be an interesting category for Andy to mop the floor.
Please.
Yes.
Please be 90s Suns players.
In fact, I put a couple of categories in here that might aid Andy in
You
A
think
achieving his
a
first
ever
episode win.
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything away, but maybe the last category.
Third category, again, you're familiar. Stupid answers.
Fun.
Love
These are not stupid-ish answers. These are
They're
stupid.
Truly stupid
Straight up
answers.
Love
stupid.
it.
The stupidest, in
Good.
fact.
Sweet.
Fourth, we have playoff side kickers.
Okay.
Fifth, we have one of my faves, 14-letter words beginning with A.
I'd like to know what else is in your faves with that.
14-letter words beginning with B.
Are there like
There's
22
26
other
of them.
ones? Yeah.
There's not. Few of them don't have 6 words with a letter that, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That was
There are
one
letters and stuff.
That was one heck of a sentence there.
Thank you. And lastly, as Michael indicated, there will be a category called the Smithery.
Perfect. Perfect.
Is that where you were born?
what?
The Smithery.
Smithery.
That's where they all come from.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah, all of us.
you had to take
It's like a smelter.
Will, Emmett, we all came from there.
before your daughter was born, you had to like fly back to the smithery to.
It's like a Matrix situation. They're all just sitting there like they're like batteries for this.
Quick, we need more of them.
Yeah.
How many of those batteries would I need to power, I don't know, like a Tesla?
Ooh, at least 19.
Well, it depends. Like, what if they're all Emmets?
You need 18 somethings and a something to do that.
What if they're all... Nice. We'll call back there.
I forget what it was, but that's what you need.
All right. Well,
Holes on a golf course.
There you go.
I think that was about enough ado for today.
Yeah, plenty of ado.
It feels like it should be me starting.
In fact, it should not, because KD, I believe, won the last time that I hosted, which was last week, and since then we've only played once, and I won.
I
So-
believe that is correct.
The likely story.
I do
mean,
apologize,
It's about
but
one out of 3, so it is fairly likely.
I believe it is KD's board.
Alrighty. Well, let me start with. Let's go funky. Let's get playoff sidekickers for 100.
Playoff sidekickers for 100. This playoff sidekicker famously missed a 43-yard field goal for the Bears against the Eagles in 2019 and was ostracized afterward. All three of you have that look on your face.
Yeah,
like,
I
definitely
know him.
gosh.
They ridiculed him.
Also, I believe he ended up playing for the Eagles maybe after that or something.
Can I give you his last name? Oh, Andy.
Andy.
Who's Cody Parkey?
That is correct.
Yes.
Oh, nice job.
Playoff side kickers for 2.
Biggest celebration for a 100 point
I
ever.
just-
Hold on, I'm getting to the category. Okay, playoff side kickers for 2. For the long-suffering Chargers, this kicker was responsible for missing a 40-yarder against the Jets in 04, a 54-yarder in 06 against the Patriots, and 3 missed field goals against the Jets in 09.
I have a guess, but is
Same,
it worth
but
it?
It's not worth it, but I have a guess.
It's only 200 though.
It's true.
You have more points than me. Go ahead
Andy.
and do it.
Andy,
Who's Mike Nugent?
sorry, no.
Bummer. Is that your guess?
No,
You should guess.
I don't think it's right.
But he just eliminated one for
Yeah.
you
Of the 80?
of the kickers.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Nope.
You should go for it.
Nope.
Beep, beep, beep. What was your guess for no points?
Nick Folk?
Sorry, it was Nate Kading.
Ah,
Ah, yes, I remember Nate Kading.
Nick Cadding.
Side kickers for 3.
Side kickers for 3. Squandering a magical Peyton Manning season in 06, this kicker missed a 46-yarder.
Katie.
Andy.
Is it Adam Vinatieri?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I'm really glad you.
Squandering a magical Peyton Manning season in 06, this kicker missed a 46-yarder to take the game against the Steelers to overtime.
Dude, ouch.
I'm unsure.
Ouch.
Beep, beep, beep. The answer is Mike Vanderjagt.
Oh, God.
Wow. Is there a G in that?
Mm-hmm.
And a J?
Yes.
It's playoff side kickers 4. I need some luck now.
In a 10-9 game, this Vikings kicker missed a 20...
Andy.
Andy.
Who's Blair Walsh?
That is correct.
Oh, my gosh.
Side
Seahawks
kickers.
fans. I wanted
500.
one more piece of information before I guessed that.
Side kickers for 500. Super Bowl 25 was responsible for the phrase wide right when this Bills kicker missed a 47-yarder to beat the Giants.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Beep, beep, beep. I'm sorry, the answer is Scott Norwood.
Never heard that name in my life.
Man, I should have gotten that. 600.
Martin Gramatica had a chance to ice the game in 2006 for the Cowboys. But this player, who just had one job...
Katie.
KD.
Who's Tony Romo?
That's correct. Can I finish the question?
Yeah.
But he wasn't a side kicker.
Failed to hold
He-
the ball long enough to allow the kick, resulting in one of the most epic fails in modern NFL history.
Up there with the butt fumble.
Yeah, but
For
that's
sure.
But that's not in a playoff game.
True. But the butt fumble was funny.
Yeah.
I saw that one live.
Really?
You were there?
No, well, on TV live.
Oh, okay.
Just in case we were wondering, the first 4 questions of this episode were all buzzed in by Andy.
And I ended up
And
negative.
he ended with 0 points.
It's perfect.
Wonderful. Who's board?
It's
And-
Katie's.
Yep, mine. Let's go with 14-letter words starting with A for 100.
All right.
Can we use our whiteboards?
Sure. Just, I might look.
All right. For 100. There is no charge for this.
Mike,
Mike,
awesome. Attractiveness. Attractiveness.
Awesome.
I will give you the points. Attractiveness is correct.
Can you, Mike? Can you explain to the listeners who don't know for some reason what that's from?
I apologize to you for yourself if you don't know what that's from, but it's from Kung Fu Panda.
Indeed.
There is no charge for awesomeness or attractiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, it's your board.
Let us get away from that category,
Which you just dominated.
and it did not dominate. Let's go to Spoonerisms for 100.
All right. Spoonerisms for 100. Brand of soda and place to sleep in a Peterbilt.
Andy.
Andy,
Was rig bed?
that is correct.
Nice.
Spoonerisms were 2.
2 great civilizations and 2 strange imperatives, Guy.
Can you repeat the second part?
I'll repeat the entire thing. 2 great civilizations and 2 strange imperatives, Guy.
Nah. It doesn't work.
I can't figure it out.
Andy?
Andy,
Reeks Goman?
I'm sorry I can't quite give that to you.
Katie,
KD,
go man. Reek.
I'm sorry I can't quite give that to you.
Mike,
Mike,
Reek and Grow Man.
That is correct. Both of you guys said go instead of grow. Mike, the board is yours.
Let us see. Let's stick with Spoonerisms for 300.
All right. Indoor walking surface derived from trees and water-based combat.
Repeat it.
Indoor walking surface derived from trees and water-based combat.
Katie.
KD,
Flood War.
that's correct.
Well
Your
done.
board.
2 Spoonerisms for 4.
Dark-colored canine and Dallas QB1's weekly thoughts.
Katie.
KD,
What is a DAC blog?
that's correct. Your board.
Spoonerisms for 5.
Someone who will charge an exorbitant interest rate on your wagers and a revealed bird.
Andy.
Andy,
Was a shown lark.
that is correct.
Nice.
Spoonerism 6.
All right. Meatiest part of the bird and a bad way to die. I knew you were going to think of that. Katie's looked like he's had it a couple times in his head.
I don't. Katie.
KD,
What is a brick in chest?
that's correct.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, there are a lot of chicken breasts on a turkey.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think too. I was like,
Yeah,
I was
that
coming
was-
up with
that was
thigh
tough.
and breast. Yeah.
And I'm like, what 2-word part of a bird is there?
All right. After 2-ish categories, the score is Mike.
That's correct. Mike with 300, Andy with 400, and KD with 1,700.
Ooh,
Holy moly.
very nice. KD, the board is yours.
Let's watch this lead dwindle away. 14 letters that begin with A.
14-letter
200.
words that start with A. All right. Without paying attention to what you are doing.
Mike,
Mike,
absent-mindedly.
that is correct.
Nice.
Mike, the board is yours.
Before and after, former sons.
All right, here we go. A city in southwest Louisiana and the round mound of rebound.
Katie.
KD,
St. Charles Barkley.
I'm sorry, that is not correct.
Can you repeat it?
A city in southwest Louisiana and the round mound of rebound.
It must be St. Chuck.
BBB. I'm sorry.
Lake Charles.
Lake Charles
that was
is what
also
we
my
were
guess,
looking
but I
for.
didn't want to lose points.
It was only worth 100.
That's right.
All right.
It's a significant portion of my points.
I don't know whose board it is.
Mike's.
Yes, it is mine. We'll stick with before and after former sons. 200.
A great point guard and well-known Republican who won awards for his hit all summer long.
Andy.
Andy,
Jason Kid Rock.
that's correct.
I didn't know Jason Kidd was a former son.
Yep. 300. Before and after.
2-time MVP and an NHL team with 0 Stanley Cups.
Katie.
KD,
Steve Nashville Predators.
that's correct.
They also have Rick Nash on their team.
Hmm.
Before and after former sons for 400.
A guard also known for his time on the Jazz and the final words uttered in many chess games.
Andy.
Andy,
Jeff Hornacek, mate.
that's correct.
Nicely done. That's cool.
Before and after 500.
The Matrix, The Matrix, an unorthodox shooter who is controlled by strings.
Andy.
Andy,
Sean Marionette.
that is correct.
Wow.
Before and after 600.
Longtime player and coach who died in 2021 and a band going down in an earlier round.
Can you repeat the last part? Sorry.
Who died in 2021 and a band going down in an earlier round.
Andy.
Andy,
Was Paul West Fallout Boy?
that's correct.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
Nicely
after
done.
3-ish categories in which Andy almost swept the category.
Close.
He got 2, 4, 5, and 6. The score is
Pulled ahead with the last question. Mike still with 500, KD 1,900, and Andy 2,100.
all right.
Let's go stupid answers for 100.
Stupid answers for 100. Everyone ready for this?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
In August 2009, country duo Brooks and This Guy announced that they
Andy.
were Andy.
Done.
That's correct.
Stupid answers 200.
This NFL team once thought about naming themselves the Chicago Cubs.
Katie.
KD.
Chicago Bears.
That's correct. They now bear a more mature name.
14 letters for 6.
14 letters for 6. Denoting a thing previously cited.
I don't know it.
Beep, beep, beep.
Is it annotating? Oh.
The answer is aforementioned.
Ah.
I was trying to think of variations of
Yeah.
annotations.
Yeah, it was like annotationally-esque.
Could only get to 10 every time.
Yeah, same. 14 letters for 500.
Okay. Having no balance or evenness in distribution.
No idea.
Nope.
Beep, beep, beep. Sorry, the answer is asymmetrically.
14s for 4.
Notices in public mediums promoting a product or service.
Mike.
Mike,
Advertisements.
that's correct.
Nice.
What the heck? Let's get this out of the way. 300 14-letter words.
Position in which one learns a trade under another.
Mike.
Katie.
Mike,
Apprenticeship.
that is correct. You got 4 out of the 6 in that category. Nobody got the other 2, so
Nice one.
you shouldn't be complaining about that category.
I guess you're right. Well, it's kind of spread out. Let's go.
With a little less than 2 categories to go, what is the score?
Mike 1200, KD 2100, Andy 2200.
All right.
Boy.
It's getting a little closer.
Yeah.
Let's go stupid answers for 3.
Stupid answers for 3. Masi Oka played a character with this first name on the TV show Heroes.
Mike.
Mike,
Hiro.
that's correct.
Stick with stupid answers.
The logo of this brand depicts an arm holding a hammer. Mike,
Arm and Hammer.
that's correct.
500.
It's the name of the donkey voiced by
Kitty.
KD.
Donkey.
That's correct.
A movie that I have not seen.
And yet you crushed them to the punch.
It's the only thing I know from that movie. Let's do stupid for 6.
Stupid for 6. The number of legs on one of the monopods in
Mike.
the Mike.
1.
That's correct.
Dang it.
In the Narnia books. All right.
Score update?
One category to go.
Andy 2200, Mike 2500, KD 2600.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now getting to wait, what's it called when something's named after something? Think of
A namesake?
the name, Andy's namesake category.
I think
So,
he is the namesake of... No, I guess the Smithery is the namesake of him. Yeah,
That's one of
true.
those things that's kind of used interchangeably, and one of them's
It's true.
wrong, but nobody really realizes it.
I've heard it both ways.
All right, the Smithery
No, you haven't, Sean.
for 100.
The Smithery for 100. Wait, whose board was it? Yours?
Yeah, it was his.
Okay. Longtime shortstop known as the Wizard.
Andy.
Andy,
Who's Ozzie Smith?
that is correct.
Smithery, too.
Famous model who was plagued with legal issues and died of a prescription drug overdose in 2007 at the age
Andy.
of... Andy.
Anna Nicole Smith.
That is correct.
Smithery for 3.
Said to be Will Ferrell's doppelganger, but better known as the drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Mike.
Mike.
Chad Smith.
That is correct.
400.
No. What's he going to do? He's got a
All
small
right,
lead.
what's the score
No, he's got a
update right
significant
now?
lead.
What's the score right now?
The score as it stands, Andy with 25, KD with 26, Mike with 28.
Wow. All right.
Man, these last 2 are going to be huge. After this daily double, do it. Make it a true daily double and win the game.
That's right.
I mean, there aren't too many easier categories than the Smithery, probably.
I don't know. I had no idea who Chad Smith was
You
or
never
Anna
know.
Nicole Smith.
What are my constraints with Daily Double?
You can
There's nothing now that you have a positive score.
you can wager 100 or 2,800 or whatever it is you have.
Not 0?
I don't think you can wager 0.
Okay.
He's like, well, if I can't do 0, I'm just going to do a true daily double then. I hope.
Also, anything between 1 and 28.
Let's stick with 4.
He famously told Mr. Anderson that human beings are a disease.
Mr. Anderson.
Are you trying to give him a hint?
No, it doesn't.
That didn't help me.
No.
I know who Mr. Anderson is.
Oh, I don't.
No. Did that help you?
No.
Mike.
It's
Oh,
you.
it is.
Yes, Mike. Definitely Mike.
Who is Agent Smith?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, you're bored.
Smithery 500.
British actress born in 1934, most well known for playing Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter series.
Not in my brain.
Nope.
I got to guess, but I shouldn't.
But should you?
I'll wait till the beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Is it Maggie Smith?
It is Maggie. And the Smithery for 600. Son of the actor known as the Fresh Prince.
Mike.
Kitty.
Mike.
Who is Jaden Smith?
That is correct.
That was a 600-point question.
Everyone who's like known who Maggie Smith is for 80 years is cringing that you're saying that Jaden Smith should be much better known than Maggie
I only
Smith.
knew the 100 and the 600 points.
Wow. Alrighty.
Sports and somewhat modern pop culture.
So here we are with only Final Jeopardy to go, gentlemen. What is the score update, Mike?
Darn it.
Yeah, we've got Andy at 2,500, KD at 2,600, and Mike coming in at 3,800.
Ooh. Mike took a nice little lead there at the end, but it's far from over, my friends.
What's the category?
The category for Final Jeopardy is going to be World Leaders. All the wagers are in. Here's the question. Actually, the answer? Here's the answer.
The clue.
Here's the clue.
The thing.
Here it is. He came to power 34 days before FDR and left it 19 days after him.
Can you read that one more time?
Mm-hmm. He came to power 34 days before FDR and left it 19 days after him.
How many are you between?
2.
Same.
What about you, Andy?
Well, he just looked at your board, so hard to say.
now he's pretty much at 1.
No, my board has 2 things written on it.
So now 4.
Ooh, now you're going to kick yourself if you have the wrong one. This is a cool fact.
This is a cool
I
fact,
feel like I should have known it.
right? I wonder, it's got to be the same 2 for us, right?
I would assume.
Maybe we can discuss in turn. Actually, it doesn't behoove me for us to have the same answer.
We could make a no change these.
Ain't no hoovage.
I have 2 things written.
Oh.
I'm just gonna cross one out.
I think Andy's trying to think of the word pterodactyl.
How many days? Can you read it again?
365. Oh.
34 and 19.
Came to power 34 days before and left 19 days after.
Correct. All right.
I don't know what will make me make this decision. I cannot figure it out between the 2.
I'm going to call it in 5 seconds. 5,
Okay, I'm going with this one.
4,
All right.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
All right. Who has the lowest score right now?
Andy.
Andy, your answer was Hitler. You wagered all of your 2,500 points,
I did.
and you're now at 5,000.
No!
KD said Winston Churchill and crossed off
Hitler.
Adolf Hitler. He wagered all of his 2,600 and is down to 0.
Oh.
Mike said Winston Churchill. He wagered 1,100 of his 3,800 is down to 2,700. And that means that in the first time that we featured the
Oh my
Smithery,
Gosh.
Andy Smith has won a Jepisode.
Ridiculous.
But man, what a barn burner, yeah?
Those weren't the 2 I was between.
Who was the other one?
Joseph Stalin.
Oh, Stalin was in power till almost 59 or something.
That's why I didn't say him.
Well,
I thought Hitler.
I was going Hitler and Mussolini.
So how are we defining Hitler coming to power? Because weren't there multiple stages of power for Hitler?
I would assume it's when he assumed both the chancellorship and the presidency, and then declared himself Führer, having controls over both branches of government.
I've never heard that word with 4 syllables before.
Führer.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a good Hitler question to end a episode.
Jeez.
Yeah. Gosh darn it, man! I was so close.
So it's funny,
I'm like Winston Churchill. He was.
So we actually all had 3. So mine was between Hitler and Mussolini. Yours was Hitler and Churchill. And yours was Churchill and Stalin. So we all had related answers.
Although, without thinking about the statistics at all, the first name that came to mind when he said world leaders concurrent with FDR was Hideki Tojo.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Emperor Hirohito.
What a game. What a game.
And gosh darn it, man! That was
Everyone
such a good
had a chance
question.
there.
So if you would have guessed Hitler,
Hitler, really?
how much did you wager?
That's
I wagered all my points. I would have won.
Didn't realize he was
Man.
such a...
We both wagered them all. That
Yeah.
was funny.
Yep.
It's world leaders. I have to.
I was going to say, that was a
Yeah,
KD
that was-
category.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to be
honestly,
confident
the
there.
more obscure would have been better for me.
Yeah.
Had the answer been Pol Pot, to something. Like I would have.
Is it Cambodian?
Yeah, he's famous for
Killing lots of people.
killing intellectuals. Anybody with glasses, he just kills.
Oh man, me and you were dead.
Safe.
The spectacled.
Yeah,
He made a
Because-
spectacle of the spectacle.
yeah, because people with
They were
glasses,
weak?
Yeah,
people get glasses in order to be able to read, and you can't have that.
In case you're playing podcast art bingo, and you didn't know who I was, I'm definitely safe on that one. So that narrows it down.
All right. Well, thank you,
Oh
Kevin.
man,
That was down to the wire. I mean, basically from the mid mark of the.
Jeez.
As soon as I got through 14-letter words, it became a close race.
Yeah, that's where it evened out. I mean, I thought you'd be pretty good at that category.
I did not, but
I'm telling you, giving you guys the first letter super helped.
it did. That's true. It really did.
So
Because
it was an
I
improvement
mean,
on
it
the category.
eliminates it, just like trying to pull out both a word and the number of letters in a word.
Right.
Like you just have to pull out.
When advertisements came up, I was like, "It's a trap." Like, there's no way it's that easy.
Yeah.
It was like skateboarding last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. Well, I actually recently re-listened to that episode, and when I was participating, what I heard was with two wheels, one on either side. I'm like, scootering.
Not what I said, though, right?
Yeah, razoring.
Segway.
Yeah. Oh man, how many vowels in a row can you get?
It was interesting.
Segway.
Like when we started the Smithery, I thought it was like a joke how well Andy was doing at the Smithery. Like I thought he was just
No.
gonna
It's
like
just like
rake
he
us
spent
over
his
the
whole life
coals.
like looking at like a yearbook of all of his
Right.
fellow compadre
Like,
Smiths.
wait, you're not actually the best at Smiths, are you? Like that doesn't make sense. It makes too much sense. Also, it's amazing how much Final Jeopardy can make a close game look like it wasn't close at
Oh,
all.
totally.
I mean, final
Yeah.
scores 0, 2,700, and 5,000.
Yeah,
We're not
Yeah.
even close.
it's true.
Oh, I'm just glad I,
it's-
guessed. No.
I think
I
it's
was-
rare that a game looks close at the end.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be maybe a really hard Final Jeopardy question or maybe really easy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kevin. That was fun. I liked those categories.
Playoff Sidekickers was...
That was
I was
hard.
wondering if it was,
hard.
too hard, but you guys got 3 or 4 of them, I think.
Yeah,
so.
I think you could have done more in the vein of the 600-point question, which was describe a situation around a playoff sidekick, a missed field goal, and guess something else.
Yeah, it is hard to pull a...
Kicker's name.
an
Although you
obscure
guys got
kicker's
Cody
name out of
Parkey, Blair Walsh,
2007.
Tony Romo,
And that's it.
and maybe another one.
No, we missed the Chargers. We missed
And-
Fading,
Vanderjagt and
And Norwood.
Yeah.
Norwood. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I should have known Norwood. Scott Norwood.
I think the reason that we got 2 of those was because 2 of us grew up in the Northwest and therefore Seahawks watchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we remember the Blair Walsh missed field goal.
Loved it.
Loved it. And
Well,
then we signed him.
Yep.
That's true. I remember that. Another great episode in the books, in the archives, in the downloads, whatever you want to call it.
That's because
Well, it's-
somebody deleted it from the archives.
Master?
Truly amazing.
The mind of a child is. All right. Well, on that note, thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. And as always, farewell.
We love you.
Put the couch back where it goes.